I wanted to move on to something else. I mean, when we talked earlier about being spooked, there's a part of the book that is very evocative, where you encounter a people smuggler. Is it Zico? Is that his name?
Zico.
Do you have a picture of him? My goodness.
Not of Zico.
Not of Zico, but who who knows the border really, really well, and you let him take you in hand. You're very brave throughout the book. A lot of your encounters are you take some risks, but with Zico, you sort of trust this man. And you let him take you on a long journey, several days, and then at one point he takes you up and up and up and up and up and up and up into the mountains, right up to the border, to this very, very, dead end, and then you experience this sort of freak out. Can you talk about that? That was one of the sort of most dramatic moments of the book.
Yeah, I suppose that I didn't want that to become a central sort of story, because it's not about me, but it was It was a key moment for me, because it was a visceral experience of this border. It wasn't a case of simply visiting and listening. It was a case of feeling what this border felt like for the many who were killed there or who ran for their lives to cross this border. And this incident happened in these mountains between Greece and Bulgaria. This is one of the last houses on the border. And yeah, I was taken by Zico to this phantom village where there wasn't a single person living anymore. A very spooky phantom village on the Greek side, but it was essentially no man's land between the two countries. And the nearest town was 20 kilometers away, and we were in his car. And I guess I had actually been in a state of heightened anxiety for days and weeks because I had spent all that time in the border zone. And he was a slightly dodgy character, but of course he was gold dust in terms of story. So I was almost prepared to pay any price. But there was a moment when I thought so many people have lost their lives on this border during the Cold War, but also during the so-called exchange of populations after World War I, and during World War II. There was the Greek Civil War going on and a whole other drama there. Who am I to think that I'm too special to die here? You know, this could happen to me too. So I thought that he had prearranged some kind of meeting with other people smugglers where they would kidnap me. And, you know, later I was told by a local woman, actually a mountain ranger, a Greek mountain ranger, who took me on a further adventure. She said, you were crazy to go up to that phantom village with a man you don't really know, and kidnappings do happen here, and all sorts of things happen here because nobody can find you in these mountains, you know, and you have no phone signal. So it's perfect, you know, it's perfect for smugglings of all sorts.